Okay, students, so today I will show you these questions which I asked you to do it yesterday, right? So I hope you have tried this question, and if you haven't got the answer, you can verify today only from my answers, okay? And yeah, one more thing from exercise 5.2, question number 7. Yesterday I have taken it to be cos, right? It was actually cot. So I will show you that question also, question number 7. Okay, so it was 2 root cot x squared. Okay, so we have to differentiate this one with respect to x, right? So to differentiate this with respect to x, what we used to write, dy by dx, right? Suppose this is y. Let me write down here y equal to this ddx y. We are going to differentiate this y. Okay, so ddx of y is how much here? 2 root cot x square. So constant obviously will come out. So ddx of root cot x square. So it is of the form root x, right? But in place of x you can see something else is there, so you have to differentiate this one again. Okay, so 2 root x, what was the differentiation? 2 root cot x square, right? It was 1 by 2 root x it was, right? So in place of x, cot x square is there. Now in place of x, since cot x square is there, you have to differentiate again, chain rule, right? So this one we have to differentiate again. Now what was this is of the form cot x, but in place of x again something else, so you have to differentiate this one also again. Okay, so anyway, first we will differentiate cot x form, x square it is actually, right? So cot, whenever differentiation of co term will be there, trigonometric function of co, then there will be negative sign always, right? So okay, this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. What you will get here? Root cot x square, right? Then ddx of cot x square will be minus, so whenever it is tan, it is related with sec square, and ddx of cot will be related with cosec square, right? So cosec square x it was, so in place of x what you have now? X square. So this x square you have to differentiate again, x square. Okay, so what you will get here? Minus cosec square x square by, let me write down this one in bracket, root cot x square. Now some student, what they used to do is cot x square, since square is there, they used to write cot x outside. Okay, but remember this is square of this angle only, okay, not whole thing. If it is whole square, then we can take out cot outside, okay, but here you cannot take it, so don't get confused here. Square, and this one what it will give? 2x, right? So you will get 2x cosec square x square by root cot x square. So after this you can simplify by converting it into sine cos also, or you can leave it here also, no problem. Okay, so those who are trying to cross check this one with your answer from the back side, it might be different, because I have seen it was in terms of sine and cos. So if you want to convert into sine cos, you can convert it, and then what you have to do is try to cancel whatever you can cancel it, and then you have to take rationalization if necessary, to make some identity, to make it simplify. Okay, to simplify this one you have to use some identity, so converting that one you will get those answer only, but you can leave it here also. Okay, so this will be your answer. So, and if you need me to show that the portion which is there in the answer also, you want me to convert into this, then let me know, I will show you by converting that also. Okay, you just convert this one into 1 by sine and this one cos by sine, so sine square will come upside here, square root of sine, and then here there will be no square root, right? So what you can do is you can write down that one in terms of square root also, that and this will get cancelled, and then you will see that in the denominator you will get sine and cos also, both, right? Sine and cos, if it is there, you just need 2 down there to make it identity. Remember, 2 sine and cos, what was the identity? Sine twice x, right? So to make that identity, you just have to bring 2 downside, right? So to balance that, again you write down root 2 upside also, downside also, then you will get that identity. From that you will get the answer behind whatever it is there. Okay, so you just need to convert into sine cos. So I will suggest better leave it here only, that's much better. So let's move to questions which I have given yesterday. Okay, so it's always better to practice more. Differentiation and integration will be much more complicated compared to your differentiation. So integration you need more practice. Okay, there you will see more number of identities, formulas are there, and it is comparing differentiation, it's difficult to remember there, so you need to practice more there. Okay, but if you practice well, obviously integration also you can do it easily. Okay, so next question is y equal to sine x cube, I said. So if you differentiate this one with respect to x, what you will get? d dx of sine x cube. So it is of the form sine x, right? But in place of x you can see different thing is there, so you have to differentiate that one also. Okay, so sine x, what was the differentiation? Cos x, right? In place of x, x cube is there, so I'm writing x cube. Cos x cube, now x cube, in place of x this is there, so you have to differentiate that again. So x cube, if you differentiate, what you will get? 3x square. Okay, so this will be your answer, 3x square cos x cube. So you can cross check that this answer with yours if you have done. Okay, number 2, d dx of, I will write directly. Okay, sine x square, square root of sine x square. So square root x form, right? So in place of x, again different thing is there, so you have to differentiate this again. So first I will do square root of x. What was the form? 1/2 root x it was, right? So in place of x, what you have now? Sine x square. So this in place of x, since you have difference, so you have to differentiate this one again. When it is x, I repeat this one, when it is x, then also we used to differentiate again, but the thing is, if you differentiate x, you will get 1 only, so no use of writing that one. So that's why in the formula you may not be able to see that. Okay, we are differentiating, chain rule we are using there also. Okay, but in this case you will get different things, so we need to show that one. So you have to differentiate this one again, d dx of sine x square. Okay, so when you practice first time, better write down like this, everything you write down. When you are expert in this, you can differentiate here only, sine x square directly. Okay, in one step you can differentiate everything. 2 sine x square, now differentiating, this is of the form sine x form, but in place of x, again see what you have, x square, so you have to differentiate this x square again after doing sine x form. So sine x square, so what it will be? Cos x square. Okay, let me write dot, into again differentiation of x square. So this will give you cos x square by 2 root sine x square, into this will give you 2x, right? Now this is of the form x square, in place of x it is x only, so if you differentiate this one again, you will get 1. So after this we will stop here. Okay, so this is the reason we use chain rule in the formula which I have given you also. Okay, but there you will get 1, that's why it is not visible there, you can say, the chain rule. So 2 gone, so you will get x cos x square by root sine x square. Done. Number 3, what was the question? So the question is this time sine x square dot cos root x. First thing, what form? uv form, u into v form, right? So this one uv form, when you differentiate, how used to differentiate this one? One used to keep as it is, the other one used to derive first. So d dx of cos root x, this you have to differentiate, plus in multiplication plus. Now we will keep this one as it is and we will differentiate this one. Okay, Next, leave it this one as it is here, right? So this one, when you differentiate, what form it is? Cos x form, but in place of x what you have? Root x this time. So root x you have to differentiate again. So cos x, what was the differentiation? Whenever co minus will come, remember this is in terms of multiplication. So if you don't put bracket, we will understand that sin x square you are subtracting. So be careful when you write down, put bracket, this is multiplication, okay? So this will be sin x form, right? Cos x differentiation was minus sin x, but in place of x, since you have root x, you have to differentiate root x again. So what is the differentiation of root x? 1 by 2 root x. Done. Plus this portion cos root x ddx of sin x square. So sin x form, but in place of x you have x square, so x square you have to differentiate again. So sin x, first what was the differentiation? Cos x it was, right? Now differentiating x square again, you will get 2x. So minus, let me write down outside, sin 1 by 2 root x sin x square sin root x, plus this will give you 2x cos x square cos root x. That's it. After this, no simplification, right? So this will be your answer. Okay, now number 4, question number 4, what it says? ddx y is in the form u by v form, quotient rule, right? Sin 2x by cos 5x. So we are going to use u by v form, that is quotient rule. So u by v, what was the differentiation? V is square in the denominator, that is v is here, cos 5x, right? V square. So here we will leave v as it is, cos 5x, and u we will differentiate, right? So ddx of sin 2x, okay, u differentiate v differentiate u minus, now this we will differentiate and this we will leave as it is, 2x, right? U we is to keep as it is, v we is to differentiate here, cos 5x, okay? So what you will get here? Cos 5x, differentiate this one. Now see, this is of the form sin x, but in place of x, 2x you have. So 2x you have to differentiate again. So sin x, what was the differentiation? Cos x. Now differentiating 2x again, what you will get? 2 only, right? Here anyway I have written ddx again so that you can understand. Sin 2x, differentiating now cos 5x. Cos 5x co minus sin 5x, in bracket you have to write this multiplication, remember. Now since in place of x you have 5x, you have to differentiate 5x again. Wherever you see in your normal form, wherever is your x, in place of that x, if you have different function, then you differentiate that one again, okay? Because in your formula also we have differentiate, remember, x also, but since you get 1, there is no use, because 1 into anything it will be that number only, right? So that's why we don't write there in the formula, but you need to understand here square, okay? So in this case 2x, if I differentiate, what you will get? 2 only, 2 will come out, dx by dx will be 1, right? Cos 5x cos 2x minus plus it will be, right? Minus into minus plus. Now ddx of 5x will be what? 5 will come out, dx by dx 1, right? So 5 will come out, sin 2x sin 5x by cos 5x whole square. So this will be our answer, okay? So if you want to simplify this one, then you can simplify this by this, you can take, then again this by this, you can break this one, then what you will get? Cos 5x and cos 5x will get cancelled, so you will get cos 2x by cos 5x. This cos 5x you can write, if you want to remove the denominator, you can write 1 by cos 5x, what you can write? Sec x, sec 5x you can write, right? And in this case you have to write sec sin 2x, you cannot cancel anything here, right? So in this case sec square square 5x will come out, okay? Square will come out, or you can leave it here only. Okay, let me write down if you have not understood that one. I can break like this, cos 5x cos 2x, if you don't need denominator. But in exam, if you leave like this, your marks will not be deducted, remember. Okay, because this is not a proof we are doing. Okay, we are just trying to find out the differentiation of this function. So differentiation of this function is this one only. Okay, but if you can simplify, always go for it. Okay, so this one also you can say simplify. I'm going to remove the denominator here. So plus, I'm going to break this by this. 5 sine 2x by sine 5x by cos 5x whole square. Okay, so what you will get here, cos 5x, 1 cos 5x will get cancelled, right? So 1 will be left out here. So 1 by cos 5x, what I can write? Sec 5x cos 2x plus this you cannot cancel anymore, right? So this will give you 5 sin 2x sin 5x, then this will give you sec 5x whole square, or you can write square here also, sin sec square 5x. So this will be answer. So you can see there will be no denominator here. Okay, so next question number 5. 5, I think you can do it now yourself, right? This is also UV form, right? So d dx of 3 sin 2x by cos x cube. Once you will practice this one properly, you will see that within few minutes only you can solve any kind of differentiation question. Okay, so chain rule you need to understand well. Okay, so this one 3 will come out, right? Constant. So d dx of this one UV form again. So v square, v we will leave as it is, we will differentiate sin 2x minus, now sin 2x we will leave as it is and we will differentiate cos x cube. Now this one we will differentiate in one step only. Okay, we are not going to write again and again this one. So 3 will be here, cos x cube whole square cos x cube. Now differentiating this one, d dx of sin 2x. Now this is of the form sin x, right? But in place of x, 2x you have. So sin x, what you will be differentiation? Cos 2x, and 2x you have to differentiate again. So you will get 2 again. Let me write dot. Into, if I write, you will understand that it is x, right? Better I will use dot. Sin 2x, okay, d dx of cos x cube. So whenever this is of the form cos x, right? But in place of x cube. So x cube you have to differentiate again. So first cos x form, cos x, whenever is there, minus will come. So minus minus, it will become plus here. So this will be sin x cube. Okay, so x cube you have to differentiate again. So you will get 3x square. Okay, so you just take this one outside and multiply this one with everything. You can get 6 cos x cube cos 2x, like previous one, you can break this one and can cancel. Okay, plus this and this I have multiplied. Now this and this, 3 is multiplied to everything, remember. So this will get multiplied here also. 9x square sin 2x dot sin x cube by cos x cube square. Okay, so you can break this one or can leave it like this also. Okay, so this will be our answer. Next question number 6, d dx of what you have, cot root x square, cot root x square. So try to derive this one now. So cot x form, right? But in place of x, what you have? Root x square. So root x square you have to derive again. So first cot x form. What is the derivation of the differentiation of this one? I don't know why I'm using the word derivation again and again. Differentiation of cot x, co-family always minus, right? So cosec, this is related with cosec square x. So in place of x we have this one. So this you have to derive again, d dx of root x square, right? So minus cosec square this one, d dx of this one. Now this is of the form root x form, but in place of x you can see again x square is there. So this will give first 1 by 2 root x. This was the derivation of root x, right? But in place of x square you have, so you have to derive that also. So you will get 2x here. So 2 gone, right? Don't cancel this and this. This is your angle, this is simply value. Okay, So minus 1 by root x square. Okay, this one I can write x, right? Okay, this one better, I will take it outside here only. Okay, let me write x square only here. Okay, let me take it outside here. Minus, this will give you what? This and this can I cancel? This is x, this is also x, right? X square means what? Let me write here. X square means what? X will come out, so x will also get cancelled. So what you will get here is cosec square root x square only. This will be your answer. Minus cosec square root x square. So this and this will get cancelled, remember that. Okay. So next question number 8. Dy by dx. What is your y? Cot root x dot tan x cube. Yeah, in your exercise question number 9 and 10 I have not done till now. Okay, till 8 we have done. After that I have given this question related to your chain rule question. Okay, so after this only we have to learn something, then only we can go for 9 and 10. Okay, very simple things we have to learn again. See here, question number 8 first. Let's do it. Not 8, sorry, 7. So this is of the form uv, right? So uv form, you know, v square, then this you can take it. Okay, let me write 10x cube. We will leave as it is. We will derive this one. So let's derive directly here. Okay, I will show you now how to do directly in one step once you understand. So derivation of cot root x. So co-family minus will come, cosec square x, but in place of x again root x you have to derive again. So root x is 1 by 2 root x. Okay, so this is the derivation of first portion. Minus, next second portion we will leave cot, we will leave cot as it is and we will derive 10x cube. So let me write here. Okay, I hope you can see. So derivation of differentiation of this one, what it will give? 10 family, right? Now for 10 sec square x, but in place of x what you have? X cube. So x cube you have to derive again. So if you derive this, what you will get? 3x square. Done. 10x cube whole square. This will give you minus 1 by 2 root x, 10x cube cosec square root x minus 3x square cot root x sec square x cube. Okay, so that will be your answer. Next question number 8, the last one. Very simple one. Root x to the power 5. So this is of the form root x. So differentiation of this one is 2 root x to the power 5. So since in place of x you have x to the power 5, we have to differentiate that one again. So it will be 5x4. Okay. So what it will give? 5 by 2. Okay. x4 by root x to the power 5. If you want, you can simplify this also. Okay. What you can do here is x square, you can take 2x outside, right? And 1x will be left out inside, and that 2x you can cancel, or you can leave it here also. That I will simplify it, right? 5 by 2, can I take x square outside? 1x will be left out, right? Inside. So x to the power 4, this x square and this square will get cancel. So you will get 5 by 2 x square by root x. Okay, and if you want, you can rationalize this also. Clear? So after this we will discuss question number 9 and 10. So before that we have to discuss about how differentiation exists or not, how to check whether a function is differentiable or not. Okay, like for example we have done for continuity, right? Whether function, if a function is given something, fx is something given, so this is continuous or not. How we used to find out? We used to find out left hand limit, right hand limit, and f of at that point, whatever point you want to find out whether the function is continuous. Suppose x equal to some point, you want to check whether function is continuous. Continuous means the graph will break or not. You want to check at this point, okay, graph will break or not. How we used to do? Left hand limit, right hand limit, and function at that point we used to find out, right? And if they are same, equal, we used to say it is continuous. Same with derivative also. Now why I'm using derivative, differentiation also, okay. For differentiation, what was the definition? Dy by dx we used to write, actual definition was f of x plus h, f of minus f of x by h, limit h tends to 0. This was the actual definition, right? Now see, here also exactly same. If you want to find out a function is differentiable or not, suppose function is given, fx equal to something is given, this is y, I will write y equal to something is given, say sin x cube. I want to know, without differentiating this one, I want to know whether the differentiation of this one exists or not, okay. I want to find out if it is differentiable or not. Then what I have to do is always find out here also left hand, in this case we used to say limit, right? Here we will say left hand differentiation or left hand differentiation and right hand derivative, okay. I can use the word here derivative, right? Left hand, actually it is pronounced to be derivative, right? Anyway, different person pronounce in a different way, right? I don't know which is the correct one, derivative of derivative, right hand derivative, okay. We have to find out left hand derivative and right hand, same, this is same meaning, okay. Like left hand limit, right hand limit, you used to find out how, wherever the value is tending, we used to take, tending means what? It can tends to 0 from left also, from right also. So when it is tending from left, we used to write 0 minus. When it is tending from right, we used to write 0 plus, right? So from both, if it tends towards 0 only, and based on that your function also tends to same value, okay, means what? H tends to 0 from left and right, suppose, right? Tends to 0, I said. Then if your function also tends to some value, function here means this derivative value also tends to something constant value, then the function will be said to be derivative, okay. Means left hand derivative, how we will write down? Limit h tends to, in place of 0 we will write now 0 minus, left hand derivative we will find out, f of x plus h minus f of x by h. In place of 0 now we used to write 0 minus, left hand derivative, and right hand derivative also we will find out, limit h tends to 0 plus, now f of x plus h minus f of x by, this is the what definition of derivative, okay, principle of derivative. We have done this one in class 11 also, right? F of here x, okay, by h. So this is your right hand derivative, 0 plus, it is tending, h is tending towards 0 from right, and this is h is tending towards 0 from left. So if this two you got same, equal, then we used to say the function is differentiable, okay. Function is, so you can write down this one like this, note, okay, this one you can note down this one in your copy. After you are done with your question till question number 8, you can write down this one. A function is said to be differentiable if left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative, okay. You can write down this one as a note in short form, okay. Function is said to be differentiable when, if left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative. Okay, so this we have to know. After that we can proceed to question number 9 and 10 also. So find out left hand derivative in your question number 9 at the point where it is given. It is given x equal to 1 or something like that. Okay, so at x equal to 1 means what? In place of 0 take 1. Okay, sorry, not in place of 0, in place of x, what I am saying here. In place of x it will be, means the point is given 1. Okay, in place of x you take 1 and then check whether both are same or not, left hand limit and right hand limit. Anyway, I will do it that one in tomorrow's video. Okay,